So this is another opportunity for me to work with my friend, colleague, Melissa Goodstein, in presenting information to you concerning collaborative law. And Melissa just did a masterful video demonstrating, discussing the essence of collaborative divorce. And she really got to the heart of the paradigm shift that attorneys go through and demonstrating the importance of what we're trying to show to clients in terms of focusing on their interests, concerns, goals. And so I wanted to elaborate on that. I wanted to talk a little bit about a consultation that I had yesterday with a new client and the questions that he had and the thoughts that it generated in my mind in terms of trying to better help clients understand what is otherwise a totally foreign process for them in terms of going through a divorce, something that, a club that they never knew that they were going to be part of and they never wanted to join. But all of a sudden they're going through this process and they have to figure out what's involved, what can they do in the process, what's going to happen, what is the involvement of their spouse. And so in terms of giving you a better understanding, Melissa describes the paradigm shift. She describes how interests and concerns play a significant role. And it's more than that. It's really a way of giving each of the spouses some control, some greater involvement in the process in a situation where they may otherwise feel totally out of control. And so it gives them control, but it also creates a way for the attorneys to get a better understanding of what's important to the parties. It's a way for us to take the financial information that's being provided and use that as in combination with the interests, concerns, goals of the parties to come up with solutions, to come up with ways that they can control the process, they can control the outcome, as opposed to a situation in litigation. I think when parties go through a litigated divorce, there's a lot of fear and uncertainty involved. There's the fear of what is the other attorney going to be like? How is their spouse going to handle the situation? And it's not an open dialogue when you go through litigation. One party is trying to, come up with their own strategy. They may be using things like intimidation, pressure, fear to get the other party to a settlement that's more favorable to them. But one of the most important parts of the collaborative divorce process is that it's transparent and you're sitting at a table with everyone. You're having conversations, you're discussing, you're freely exchanging financial information, you're investigating what each of your goals are, and you're trying to achieve those goals. It's not a situation where, there's a zero-sum gain. If one person gets something, the other person loses something. You're trying to come up with a way of giving both parties most of what they want, and in an open, rational conversation. And so it's very different from the litigation process. It allows the attorneys to make this paradigm shift and work with the other attorney, work with the other spouse, work with both parties to come up with a settlement that is the party's settlement. It's the party's divorce, not something that a court imposes, not something that the attorneys impose, hopefully not something that's done out of fear. So please give serious consideration to the collaborative divorce process. And if you have any questions, reach out to me, reach out to Melissa, reach out to another colleague of ours, Lily Vasilev, and be open to the process. It can be a much better way to go through a divorce and to retain some control over your own situation. Thank you.